It was the beginning of another typical day at the office. I had just looked over the morning numbers and sales were strong, so I settled in for my first cup of hot joe when the phone rang. It was my boss, Mr. Raworth, telling me that the new Instant Credit Automated Voice Response Unit had been given the thumbs up, and I'd better have a plan for teaching the process to the sales associates on his desk pronto. Yes, Mr. Raworth, right away. Trixie, get in here with your steno pad. We got some serious work to do here. We got an instant credit training to write. Trixie and I had our work cut out for us. We knew the instant credit procedure was going to make things easier for the associates on the sales floor, and the number crunchers had made it crystal clear to us. Customers who shop at our stores using our credit accounts shop with us more and buy more. Okay, we know the first step in getting instant credit approved is to let the customer know of the benefits of having an account with our company. Now, let me see. Trixie and I listed all the possible benefits. 10% discount on the first day's purchase, discount sticker on the next purchase, advance notification of sales events.
Invitations to special events reserved only for charged customers.
Good one. We covered all the benefits from promotional courtesy days and increased purchasing power to deferred billing during selected dates, easy returns, and special discounts and coupons. But our tasks still remain. How to get associates through the instant credit process once the customer says yes. That's probably Mr. Raworth wondering how it's coming. I'm going to need some more time to sort this out. You go stall him while I think through the actual application process.
Sure thing, MJ.
The pressure was on. After all, not only did I want associates to understand the application process itself, I wanted to make sure they knew that there were benefits to them as well as the customers, like increased sales and all the credit promotions and contests for the associates, not to mention the $2 they receive for every instant credit application turned in. Let's see. Filling out the instant credit application. Okay. Once the customer says yes. Once the customer has agreed to complete an instant credit application, it is extremely important that you check to see if the customer has a major credit card and a picture ID. Once you have the customer's driver's license or picture ID and credit card, and you have verified that both cards have the same name, you may begin filling in the top portion of the application by entering the driver's license number, the state, your associate number, the date, and your store number. Avoid writing near the application number printed at the top and bottom right corners of the application, as stray marks could interfere with the imaging process completed when the application reaches new accounts. Now it is time to have the customer fill out the application.
You're making an awful lot of racket with that typewriter, Mr. Connolly. Is everything okay?
So far, so good, Trixie. You don't want to miss any of the details, you know. Hey, how does this sound? Be sure that the customer has completed all the blanks on the application and signed it in the space provided. And remember, in order to open a joint account, both applicants must be in the store. You must see the picture ID for both applicants, and both of the applicants must sign the application.
Sounds like you're on a regular roll. Hey, why don't you mention that stuff about the account guard insurance plan? The major benefits are listed right in the front of the application, aren't they?
You're right, kid. All customers should elect to accept or decline the account guard insurance plan.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important news brief introducing you to an optional program that's a natural when offering credit. It's called the Account Guard Insurance Plan. Account Guard pays the primary cardholder's covered account balance if they lose their job, become disabled, or take an emergency family leave from work. In addition, if the cardholder dies, the covered account balance is paid. Associates should be aware of the exclusions and limitations which are found in the summary of insurance coverages on the application. Here are 5 guidelines sales associates should remember when presenting Account Guard to customers. First, make sure to provide customers with a description of Account Guard and let them know it is an optional plan. They are not required to enroll, and their decision is not linked to their credit approval. Second, let customers know about the additional costs for every $100 of their outstanding monthly balance. The third guideline is, as long as the customer remains eligible, the coverage will continue to apply to all future purchases unless they choose to cancel. The fourth guideline is for associates to remind customers that if they are not completely satisfied with the plan, they may cancel within 30 days of the effective date or any time after that as well. The fifth and most important guideline is to mention Account Guard to every one of your customers who opens a new account, 100% of the time. Remember, these guidelines are highlighted on the instant credit application in the Summary of Insurance Coverages section. All customers should sign to accept or decline the Account Guard insurance plan on their instant credit application. We now return you to our regularly scheduled program, already in progress.
What else can I help you with, MJ?
Now comes the technical part. Why don't you pull any files we have on the instant credit voice response unit?
No problem, Mr. C.
Oh, and Trixie. More coffee? I spent the next few hours poring over technical information about the voice response unit. What could I tell associates about the portion of the process to make things go more smoothly? Well, here goes nothing. Once the customer has completely filled out and signed the application, it is now time to process the information through the Instant Credit Voice Response Unit, or VRU. To begin, dial your location's speed dial number for the VRU. Make sure you keep the customer's application handy, as you will be using the information during your call. Once you are connected, you will be prompted through a series of steps, beginning with entering the application number printed on the top right corner of the application. As you move through the various steps, you will be prompted to press star or the pound sign after each step. Make sure you are listening carefully and entering the keys as prompted. For example, to enter a street address, you will be prompted to press 1. To enter a rural route address, you will be prompted to press 2. And to enter a P.O. box, you will press 3. Here's what happens next. For example, if you press 1, you will be prompted to enter the numeric portion of the address. You enter only the house number. So if the customer's address is W123 7th Street, you should only enter 123. Once you have gone through the various steps by entering the appropriate information, you will be asked to ensure the application has been signed and then to hold for processing. When you hear this, do not hang up. Wait! Don't hang up! Huh? Oh. I was feeling myself beginning to slip. The words began dancing on the page as I typed. But I knew I couldn't leave things hanging. Not with the associate on hold, anyway. When you are asked to hold, this means the VRU. When you are asked to hold, this means the VRU is processing the application, and you should stay on the line for more instructions. Next, you will hear one of 3 possible responses. 1, your account is approved. The number is. 2, we are unable to complete the processing at this time. The customer will be notified by mail. If this happens, tell the customer that their application requires further processing and that they will be notified by mail. Then write further processing in the space provided for the account number on the bottom of the application and turn the application into the cash office. The third possible response is 3. Please hold while your call is transferred. You should then hold for a credit services representative. Trixie, you're just in time. I finished the instant credit training with time to spare, and, well, I couldn't have done it without your help. What do you say we head somewhere fancy for lunch to celebrate? And I'll tell you what, the coffee's on me.
Gee, thanks, Mr. C.